So, wow, what a very busy holiday. We've been busy just being with family. So, what that means is I didn't get any videos out, but that's okay. I just got on my phone and looked back at some of my pictures and video clips that were on there, and I thought, I'll just put a few of these together and we'll just talk a little bit. We had a big holiday, everybody, all the kids and grandkids here. So we all got to get together and give thanks for all of our blessings. And we just sit and talked and visit. Nobody was on their phone. Nobody was distracted. We were just there together, fellowshipping, and just enjoying each other. And it meant a lot to me and Paul to have all of our kids and grandkids here with us. Now also, this holiday week, we've been moving a family member, so we've been busy about 3 days moving somebody. So Paul and Ma Brown didn't get any videos put out there. But I wanted to get on here and just talk to y'all a little bit and let you know we're okay. Everything's okay. And just reflecting back a little bit on some of these different pictures and video clips that I've done in the past. And here, I don't know if you can see them, but the robins have migrated to this hill. I can't remember what morning this was. Now, if you look very carefully, you'll see them just kind of scattering around there in the leaves. Paul said, "Come here and look at all these robins out here." He was sitting on the sun porch, looking out, enjoying his coffee. And there were robins just everywhere. And a while back, we were talking about how the birds just disappeared all of a sudden. But animals will tell you something. The birds will tell you. They'll tell you what's going to happen, what kind of weather we're going to have. The animals, the birds, if you just watch them, they'll tell you. You'll know what kind of weather you're fixing to have. But it was just unreal. All the robins that were just kind of bebopping around and eating out of the bird feeder and out there on the ground amongst the leaves. And we had a few sightings of a few different birds that just haven't been here in a while. It's a pretty day today. All the leaves have fell, and you can tell because they're everywhere. But yeah, we still feed the birds because we know they're going to come in. They're going to come back, and they're going to feed, and we keep water out for them. We love our birds. We love nature. And this is just me here on the sun porch, just watching them and seeing what different ones come in that we hadn't seen in a while. The squirrels, they've not been very annoying, if you want to say that lately, thank goodness, with the bird feeder. They've had plenty to eat too. So we're going to start picking some of these herbs. And this is my lemon balm. My lemon balm it's very essential in my herb garden. It's something that comes back every year. And I use lemon balm mainly for making my surface cleaners. But before everything gets bit, for sure, I'm going to get all these harvested. And these I'll use fresh. I won't dry the lemon balm. What I do is I take my lemon balm And I put it in, just like this, I put it in a big jug with distilled vinegar. And I just put it in there, and that's how I keep it. And when I make my surface cleaner, I get a bottle, spray bottle, and I put about 1/4 a cup of my vinegar. I put a tablespoon of Dawn, and then I fill the rest up with warm water, and that's what I clean my surface with and my windows. Now what I got here is some really tall Thai basil. I didn't harvest this, but probably once or twice, so they kind of got out of hand and gotten really tall. But Thai basil, of course, is with the basil family. And I just really, I enjoy cooking with it. It's a real, just a real, it's not as stout as just regular basil. So it's really good to cook with. I use it a lot in stir fries. And I want to harvest the rest of my lavender. This is my lavender hedge. Now I've been harvesting on this. You can see the leaves are just covering everything. But I want to get all my lavender harvested before a really bad killing frost comes through, because I've already got some things that the frost has killed already, which is some of my regular basil that I forgot to get harvested, and it did bite it, but that's okay. I've got plenty put up. But this lavender smells so good, and I dry so much of it, and I put it up, and I use it in so many things. I like my lavender hedge because it's just really, it's hardy. It does really good right here on this hill. It comes back every year, and it just never fails me. You see my basil got bit. Still smells good though, but it did. It got bit. I forgot about it. I should have got it harvested last night, and I didn't get it done. We've been having some pretty good frost here lately. Then it'll warm up during the day a little bit. But I've still got quite a bit left here in the herb garden. I'm going to come back here and get some of the rest of this lavender that's back here in the back. I don't want to miss any of it. And the more you harvest, your next harvest will be even thicker. I had some lemon thyme in here too, but I've done harvested all that. Lemon thyme is one of my favorite all-time herbs. If you've never grown lemon thyme, please do, because you will really love it. And this right here is mint. And this has been harvested. I've been harvesting mint all spring and summer. And this is just some of the leftovers. But I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of it. I've got a lot of it put up. I dry it. I hang it and dry it and put it up because I use it for mint tea, just to flavor a lot of different things. You can put it in if you use it fresh, you can put it in a salad. It's really good in the summertime just to throw a few mint leaves in your salad. And you can make extract out of it. I even make essential oils out of it. I put it in my cleaners to give it kind of a fresh, mini smell, smell to it. It makes your cleaners smell good too. And this is something that will come back and come back and come back, that's for sure. So you want to make sure you plant it in an area of your garden that you don't mind it kind of taking over sometimes. I plant different kinds of mint. I plant mainly sweet mint, spearmint, chocolate mint. That's usually my favorites. I don't care for strawberry mint or apple mint. I don't like either one of those at all. But I've got several different places in the herb garden and back in the back garden that I've got mint planted in. So this will be the last of it till spring. But that's okay because I've got so much put up. And even though this is kind of the end of it, now it's time to start planning for next spring. It's a week later. We're going to go in and see what's changed within a week here in the greenhouse. You can see that my lemons are finally turning. So yes, they are lemons. I know some people are thinking, just like I was, Miss Lori, that might be a lime tree. But it's when I got it, I ordered it online, and when I got it, it was my lemon tree, and it was just a little bitty dude. But it's done great. It stayed out in my herb garden all summer, and it bloomed and done really good, and it's still growing. So I got several little lemons on here, and I just wanted y'all to see that they are turning. And all my outdoor plants that sit outside and stuff, they're doing good. There's a bell pepper plant that I brought in. I need to fertilize him, but he is growing bell peppers. My pumpkins are still doing good. And over here is, a week later, this is our beautiful kale. See how it's still growing, looking good and yummy, healthy. Over here's our Swiss chard. It's doing good. Down here is our baby spinach. It's going to be so good. And I want to come out and get just a little bit to throw in something or to make us a little salad. And of course, I won't pull it up by the root. I'll take my little scissors and cut it so far down and it'll come back. We got a little bit of cress that's still coming up here in the middle to throw in with our salads, and this is the parsley still coming up and doing good. And over here is our dill, looking so good. Good and healthy out here in this greenhouse. And then of course here's our lettuce. For me and Danny, this is just enough greens all through here for me and him to have wonderful salads throughout the fall and winter. Because you just trim this down so far, what you want to eat, and it'll come back and keep producing, hopefully is what it's supposed to do. I dry a lot of dill, but I also use it fresh. I like to put it in when I make different, like ranch dressing and stuff. It's just really good. So all of my greens are still good. And this is just in the greenhouse. Y'all seen what I had out in the high tunnel. So that's plenty for me and Mr. Brown to have. Right there's some bell peppers. And that's the only blooms I really have on the bell peppers. So that's probably all I get. There's a little bitty one right there. Not sure they're going to make it. A few of them, I just don't know. But the plants are looking good. Healthy. Then I've got an avocado plant down here, tree. I need to repot it. I've got went ahead and y'all seen that I pulled up my oregano and it's still in here and it's dry. It's probably been dry for a while and I need to get it in. I need to get it put up. But there's quite a bit in there that we got out of the herb garden. I've got my gourds in here because I think they'll dry better in here and hopefully won't mold. I have a lot of problem with when I set my gourds out, they want to mold before they dry. So we'll see. Not sure. If anybody would like some information on my $20 outside dehydrator here, it's in my Amazon store, and I think this one ran about 20 bucks, but that's been a couple years ago, I think, so I really don't know. Y'all can check it out and see, though. You can see how they're turning. I'm really excited. This is the first time in my life. I've grew a lot of things in my life, but I have never grown lemons. And I read up on them, and it did say it takes a good 9 months sometimes for lemons to turn. So they weren't kidding, that's for sure. The kale and the sage in the high tunnel is doing very well too. So Paul's on the sun porch and he's reflecting on everything. I think he likes this corner of the sun porch. So wrapping up the holidays, we enjoyed it so much. And we're going to be back. We're going to be cooking and doing stuff. We've ate all the pumpkin pie we can eat. And we give thanks for all of our blessings. So God bless everybody.